then, gentlemen, this gentleman I want to introduce to you was born in Glasgow. Well, you already know that, years and years ago. His playing career, I've got to read this because I've got terrible memory and stuff like that. 324 games for Preston North End. That's come on. Because that's as good as it gets. Arsenal, 84. Chelsea, 4. But he still played for him, didn't he? Hey, still took part. He played 25 times for Scotland. He managed Chelsea, Villa, Man United, Wolves. This is a quiz question, do you know what I'm talking about now? Gentlemen, ladies, please welcome the one and only Mr. Tommy Doherty.
Thank you, Walshy, for that introduction. I know you meant well. Ladies, fellow athletes, it's lovely to be here this evening. Not too far away from a place where I spent 6 weeks. That wasn't Wolves, it was Whittington Barracks, where I did my national service, of course, you know. But as you do when you get to my stage in life, people ask you what you now do for a living, and I'm one of the lucky ones, actually. Considering I do now talk sport a couple of mornings a week with Alan Brazil. I do a column for the Manchester Evening News every Friday, which is nice. Sky Television in the Northwest twice a week, which is good fun. Not on the screen a lot, but around all the houses nailing dishes onto the chimneys. And the highlight of my week, invariably 9 times out of 10, is 5 o'clock Saturday night till 6, when the phone comes in. All you good people come in and give us a bit of steak, quite rightly so. It's all about opinions. Gives a lot of praise, which is very, very nice. With the lad on last week, he said, Mr. Doherty, he says, do you remember your first game of football? I said, well, there's 2 things you always remember, young man, is your first game and your last. He said, what was your first one? I said, Celtic versus Rangers, Ibrox Park, Glasgow, which is my hometown. The crowd was 114,000 people, 2 policemen. One behind each goal. And the band that played at half time get paid more than the 22 players. Just tell me, how can you be so specific? I said, well, because that day I played centre half. Look at me, 5'7", against a great centre forward for Glasgow Rangers. His name is irrelevant to you, ladies and gentlemen, but believe you me, he was some player. 34 caps for Scotland. In those days, there was no European football, of course. So that took some getting together, 34 caps. 6'5". A lad called Willie McIntosh. Quick, could catch pigeons, he was a flyer. Prolific goal scorer. Great left foot, ate a lot, you know. Make my debut at 18 years of age, the boss came in and says, Tommy, good luck today. I says, thanks very much, boss. McIntosh, I says, yeah. Take him out of the game. I says, today or for good. Oh, he says, no, don't mean that way. He says, you know, man for man marking. You know, wherever they go with them. He goes to the bathroom, go with them. If you nullify him today, we can win this game. I said, Gaffer, he says, what? I said, you picked the right man for the job. Half time arrived, the score was Rangers 4, Celtic 9. And Willie got 3 of the goals. And the boss came in at half time, and I kid you not, the veins were sticking out the side of his neck. He came barging over to me, he said, what did I tell you? McIntosh, man for man marking, wherever he goes, go with him, take him out of the game. I said, I'm doing my best. Every time I get near him, I said, everyone's shaking hands with him and patting him on the back. I got a free transfer right after the match. And he said, I believe you were born in the east end of Glasgow, a little village called the Gorbals. I said, yeah, that's right. What like was it? I said, smashing, great, terrific. Really? I said, oh yeah. What do you remember most about it? Oh, it's just little things, little things like if you wanted a new pair of shoes, you went to the swimming baths on Saturday morning. There was no catalogues in those days, I remember my mother, God rest her soul, she used to buy all of her clothes out of the Army and Navy stores in Glasgow. It wasn't a lot of fun going to school dressed as a Japanese admiral. But they were lovely days, funny days, interesting days, as I said actually. And I remember that particular game, the Rangers finished up winning 6-1. And we had a big right back, and those are the days, ladies and gentlemen, when if you were a Catholic boy, you played for Glasgow Celtic, which I was actually. And if you're a non-Catholic lad, you played for the Rangers, you were a blue nose. And it was amazing actually. And we had a big right back played for that day from a little village outside Glasgow called Coatbridge. So Lichfield is to Wolverhampton, little village, Coatbridge. 6'4", quick, strong, quite aggressive. Lacked one thing, ability. In fact, he trapped the ball farther than I could kick it. And when he passed it, he used to shout, "To whom it may concern." And the bell or the buzzer went to go out for the second half, and I looked over at Big Jimmy and the tears were streaming down the side of his face. I said, "What's the matter, big man?" He says, "The Rangers supporters, Tommy, they're calling me a Fenian B." Oh, I said, "Don't worry about that." I said, "You've been calling me that for 2 years." And he says, "I know, but you are one." I said, "Well, I was until I saw the Thornbirds, actually." But your playing days are, fantastic. You look at the game today, and it's not the game that I recognise at all, actually. We were players trying to become stars. Today, we've got stars trying to become players. And the money we get today is absolutely ludicrous when you think about it. Surgeons that save people's lives, the Macmillan nurses who do an incredible job, they get paid in comparison. Absolutely buttons. And to me, it's just not on at all, actually. Not jealousy or not envy. You look back in your own career as a player, and the most I ever got as a player was 14 quid a week. And I thought I was being pretty well paid for something I loved doing. And I played with a player at Preston called Sir Tom Finney at Preston North End. Oh, just something else. Not only as a player, but as a person. His salary at Preston at the time was £14 a week in the playing season and 14 in the summer. And I got my first cap for Scotland at Wembley, and my salary at Preston then was £10 a week in the playing season, 8 in the summer. And ironically enough, I'd won my best games for my country that particular Saturday. 2 each with England at Wembley. Come back to Preston on the Monday, excuse me, the manager said, "Tommy, many congratulations, I believe you did very, very well on Saturday at Wembley." I said, "Yeah, you can tell you've done well, it's smashing, He said, "What are you doing in here on your day off?" I said, "Well, just thought that old guy's age, strike while the iron's hot." He said, "What do you mean?" I said, "Well, from now on I want the same money as Finney. £14 all the year round." He said, "You're not as good a player as Finney." I said, "I'm in the summer."